From the Loudoun Times-Mirror newsroom, this is LTM Live. Sponsored by Charlestown Races and Slots, the hottest slots around.
Hi, I'm Jana Wagner. In this week's webcast, you'll hear from a school board member about the denial of the Wheatland site. But first, here are some stories we're working on for the June 3rd Loudoun Times-Mirror. Local reaction to President Obama's Supreme Court nominee. Republican candidate Bob McDonnell drops by Loudoun to talk gang prevention, and everything you need to know about how to vote in the upcoming Democratic primary. Now here's Elizabeth Coe speaking with school board member Priscilla Godfrey about the Wheatland school site.
Thanks for being here with us, Priscilla. This week, the Board of Supervisors voted not to support the Wheatland site for 3 schools. What was your reaction to their vote?
Well, I sort of knew that was in the offing, and I felt when the school board met on Tuesday night, however, we needed to stand firm that we are in dire need of these school sites and that we would accept the amendments to the contract, which is what we did Tuesday, knowing that Wednesday the Board of Supervisors would probably do a different action, which is what they did.
Okay, so now that Wheatland is not viable, what does it mean for residents of Western Loudoun and future schools?
It still means that we're desperate for school sites, both the elementary, the middle, and the high school. And what we need to do to get past this is to get everyone on board, not in a negative way, but in a constructive way, to say, here are my expectations for schools, and here's where I think they should go. And here's the size that I think they should be. And I also encourage, and I will personally tour people through our new facilities. We are opening a new elementary school in Hamilton, Culbert Elementary School, and I would like people to know what we could have in the West that is equivalent to what is being provided in the East in terms of new facilities. And people complain about the size of them, but the most important critical factor in a child's life are the number of students in the classroom. Mm-hmm. And we can keep those numbers down if we build a facility that accommodates everyone. If we build a small facility and we have to have classes of 29 and 30, that does not do a good service to our elementary students when they're beginning their education. So it is my goal to have a right-sized facility with a right-sized classroom so that every child has an even chance at a good education.
Look for a map of alternate sites in the June 3rd Times-Mirror. Moving along, here's Dan Stallcup to talk high school sports playoffs.
This is Dan, the intern from the sports department of the Loudoun Times-Mirror. In the next edition of the Loudoun Times-Mirror, be on the lookout for coverage of the conclusion of regional tournaments and the beginning of states tournaments in sports including baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse. Also be on the lookout for coverage from the Group AA track meet in Harrisonburg. For the latest scores and updates, check out loudountimes.com.
To wrap up this week's webcast, here's Hannah Hager with your entertainment news.
This is Hannah Hager with Loudoun Entertainment. Why not kick off your weekend at the Leesburg's First Friday Walk, June 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. There'll be art exhibits, live music and entertainment, and 35 galleries showcasing their artwork. Also, on Saturday is a cruise-in, June 6th from 5 to 10 p.m. There'll be 200 classic cars, muscle cars, and hot rods. The $3 suggested donation goes to Monroe Technology Center here in Leesburg. Also on June 6th, the Sterling United Methodist Church is hosting a music extravaganza at 7 p.m. There'll be individual musicians as well as ensembles. That's it for this webcast, and we'll see you next week on LTM Live.